So what do you think about that Brittany Renner incident? We can't actually put that video up or anything, can we?
We can. Let me see
Yeah. You put it up. You put it up.
how the hell I should have studied more. Share. Oh, cool. This is cool. We can actually we if we had like a video file. Well,
Mhm.
this ain't the time to be testing shit. But if we had a video file, we could just like throw up the.
This ain't the time to be that. You crazy, man. You funny.
But yeah, I can share my screen. Let me see.
Mhm.
Let me close out all of my pornography.
Written. Oh, okay. Is that what that is?
Yeah. You see. Let me see. I think Instagram will just show it. So I'm just gonna start sharing my screen right now. Sure. Some
So I guess
screens.
we'll watch the video and then give like our opinion on it. You know what I mean? Maybe I should record so I can keep this damn thing. Hold on. Let me start. Let me get my camera together.
Yeah, we could do a thing where we do it like this, but we're both like we're both like recording also. So like if there's any sort of like edits we want to make, then that would, you know what I mean? Shit just got real fuzzy on your end.
Say what?
I'm saying shit just I'm gonna figure out how to. Okay, I'm gonna do mine like this. I was looking for a certain aesthetic, but then I realized you have a fucking you have a big ass mic in your face.
Mm-hmm. There we go. I lowered my seats. See, this is the boom arm. This is my actual like the boom arm for my light. You know, it's got like a little magnifying glass on it.
Yeah.
That's a really good boom arm. But the one I got, you know, it ain't really. So do we have the porn closed down? Just to
Yeah.
just to be, just to be safe.
Okay. I shared to the wrong screen initially. Also, I gotta fucking. This is like a tension boom arm, so the bitch starts moving if I don't. Okay, so
Brittany
now
Renner.
I hear some
Now I will
fuzzy.
say this, man. She does look good, and that's why
Mm,
she can get away with a lot of stuff that she does. She does look good. I will give her that. She's very attractive.
I guess my thing is okay. I think you just there's like a lot of fuzziness in my ears, and I think it's
Mhm.
your. I think your mic might be coming unplugged or something.
It might be. It might be. It probably is. Can you hear it now?
Yeah, it's good now.
Okay, that was probably me because I was hearing it before we started this. So that was definitely me.
So I mean, yeah, I totally agree. Like a lot of it's manufactured, but Brittany Renner has been bad for like.
Yeah, he said it's manufactured.
I
So
mean,
it's not cornbread and Jesus. Is what you're saying?
yeah. It's
Okay.
it's money and plastic surgeons, but
Yeah, it's Dr. Juan. They always have a damn name. They're never American. Always got a weird name or something like that. Nothing wrong with that though. We're not racist here on the Nakamas TV, so don't come after us.
here,
I cannot, but I can like there's subtitles that my mind can see, and it's just basically saying I'm a thought over and over again. So
let me see. It said I'm gonna stop it, and then but it said something. It said something about. Let me see. Some streams that you share audio. Look for the share audio checkbox on the next window. Follow these steps to share a video with audio. Bad.
so that box is gonna stay there. So I might as well not even be recording on my camera. Because it's only
What
gonna catch
box?
my. You see, yo, you don't see it. You don't see the box
Oh, you
around my
talking
head.
about the constantly moving autofocus box?
Yes. Do I need to take that off?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's fine.
Okay, it's fine for this time. It's fine for this time. Do we have the same boom arm?
I went and ordered a different one,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm feeling like maybe I should have got yours because mine doesn't contort well or up
Bro,
like.
mine's is not like. Is it stiff? Is that the problem?
Uh,
Because I'm gonna tell you
it's
right now, mine's is
it.
not. It's not what you would call top of the line.
This is actually very top of the line. It's got tension to it, and you can adjust it in a variety of different ways. It feels, you see, I'm just like fucking chucking this bitch. It's like,
Yeah, see, mine was stiff, bro. I couldn't even. Mine wasn't working right.
does it have tension to it, or is it like?
Yeah, it had tension. All right, that's one way of putting it. But I
Oh
mean, no, it
man,
doesn't have the tension that you're talking about. Though. No, definitely not.
I'll send you the one that I bought, and I really like it because also like this will be in the description too if you guys would like to get this boom arm, and also his boom arm and these mics and whatever else we use.
Yes.
But I like this one just because it came with like several different mic adapters. So as like I upgrade like my audio, I won't have to buy a new boom arm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's overall pretty good. I'm just trying to figure out how the fuck I get it to like to be the other, like to not
look,
be this, but
right, to look professional.
yeah. Let
God,
me see. Share screens. How do I? Okay. You should be able to hear the audio now.
okay. Let's hear her explanation for what she has done.
Mm-hmm.
Hey y'all! Hi. It's officially stepdaddy season. Yeah, what up? I got the car seat in the back. Let's go to the park. Don't let your baby mama or your baby daddy block your blessings. I know in theory it sounds good keeping the same person to have kids with, but that's insanity as well. So if it doesn't work out with them, it'll work out with someone else. Okay? It just will. That's how that goes. And trust me, I know it's ghetto. It is so ghetto being a baby mama and thinking about multiple baby daddies.
Are you following the logic?
Me and my baby gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. So we move forward, onward, upward.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear this
know a lot of
foolishness
you
very clearly,
feel
loud
about
and clear.
talking to people with children, but I can assure you, the baby mamas now, today, we don't give a damn. You can have them. I have exited the rat race. I am not a threat. I want you to be around for a long time, not a good time. You can hold my son, put him on your story. I trust his judgment. I really do. I really, really do. I just want you guys to be happy. I swear. I do. Now, I'm not a threat, but I can't speak for the other hoes that you don't know about. Maybe odds ever be in your favor. But I am here for it. Okay, like people move on. Save you should have got the ring first. It wasn't gonna work out anyways. It just wasn't gonna work out. Let's laugh together and let's raise this baby, Ooh, this ghetto. It's so fucking ghetto. In conclusion, stepdaddy season. Big aura, big lumber, big follow through need only apply. Hey y'all.
So there's a lot to unpack there with her.
Yeah, there is.
She's kind of not looking her best too. I don't know. Usually she's
not.
I think this is insanity. Honestly, I don't know if you should be advertising the broken upness of your family or whatever the fuck this is supposed to.
Yeah, well, I mean that's the attitude that a lot of young women have today. They don't really care. And I mean, she's promoting this. Here's the thing: she's got money, she's got influence, she's got status. I'm sure she's living well. But these other fools that's gonna be following her, they don't have all of that. So they listening to Brittany Renner or whatever the case is. They finna follow her into a pit. Or I mean, they gonna be in the pit. She gonna be fine. So that don't make no sense. She's
Like,
I ain't gonna say she's stupid, but that philosophy is stupid.
it's a very like kind of like weird, like attention grabbing type thing. Also, to the backdrop of this, there's been a whole bunch of different evidence. I wish I had it ready, but apparently she had been like kind of like plotting on this dude she had a baby with, and he's like, I think he's like in his early mid-20s, and she's like 30 or something.
Yeah, I think she just turned 30. What's the guy's name?
PJ
Oh,
something.
PJ Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. How old is he? But he's 23.
He's 23, so he's around our age.
And Brittany Renner is a whole ass 29.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I feel like her behavior could be more acceptable if she was a younger woman. But Brittany Renner, you're like almost 30, and I don't know if this is time to be playing
Well,
mix and match a family.
if it ain't, I'm sure she's looking at it like I've gotten away with it this long. I've got this influence. I've got this money. I look good. You know what I'm saying? I might as well do it. No, fuck, I don't want to try. Oh, yeah. I do actually. Yeah, I want to try one of these wings. I'm gonna try and eat away from the mic, huh? Oh, this from Oh Yes Wings. Okay, that wash your hands because that dough. Anyway, like, so that's a wing place just opened up out here, and in a nigga neighborhood. In a nigga neighborhood, you can take a rock and throw it at a wing spot. It's gonna ricochet off and hit the next one because they right there by each other. Let me eat this wing real quick. I want y'all to see me eat.
But I think this whole little saga is oh, sorry.
That's good, you know what I'm saying?
We're sponsored by Trap Wings.
That's all this is. If it's a Korean dude in the kitchen, wings finna smack.
Oh, damn.
Smack.
See, I believe if it's a Mexican in the kitchen, that's when you're gonna get some Trap Wings. You need a Mexican and you need a felon.
Or Mexicans or Latinos or Hispanics, we want to be politically correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or a Korean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is when they come over here. Koreans, I don't know, but the wings be on point, and they know who to sell it to too. Niggas.
I'm dead.
But I mean, as far as Brittany Renner go, like that ideology. I mean, I don't know. Why would you want to raise a family like that? I don't know what went on between them. But why are you promoting this? Why are you promoting single motherhood? Why are you promoting stepdaddy, season or whatever the case is? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and what man haven't seen that video? She's got all this influence on social media. She's everywhere. So a lot of people have seen that. What man is going to go and then accept that or assume that role? What self-respecting man is going to do that?
Yeah, and then
when you know what she's doing. Of course, PJ Washington knew what she was doing too, and he's still,
Well, there's actually been pictures of Brittany Renner at this man's like college games, and you got to think like, this woman comes into your. I'm about to pull up a picture, but this woman comes into your life. You're like 19 years old. She's a badass IG model.
She's bad.
She's more experienced than the college chicks. She do some freaky shit. She start hollering love. You think it's a certain situation, but really it's not, and it's kind of showing itself to be this situation now.
Right. But I feel like he should have known to a degree that she wasn't exactly like on the up and up. I just feel like he should have known, like somewhere in the back of his head. I feel like he knew.
I'm trying to pull up the picture because there's like a picture of her. I believe it to be one of his college games or something, but she apparently had been scoping her out, and then they just announced the breakup sometime in late to mid July. So this is all kind of, I guess I'd have more room for it, but this shit seemed to have happened like last week or like a few weeks ago. So it's like,
yeah. So how long altogether were they together?
um, let me see.
And I think he's with another IG model right now too.
Well, he a damn fool. I'll tell you that. You get burned once, you gotta
Fool
back
me
off.
once. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice.
Which I mean, there's a lot to be said about sports players and men who get money early and why they go broke early also is because they end up like kind of being philanderers. Like they have a fuckload of kids, and then it's like, well, of course your finances can't work out too well now. You got all of these different liabilities, so
Yeah, you paying for 7 different households.
which is crazy. But at the same time, it's kind of like we very much in our society we groom highly successful men to be very, very promiscuous.
Well, there's that, and then a lot of times the women, not every woman, but a lot of women will go for that type of guy. They all bunch up on that one type of guy because they all want, I guess, a guy that's got what they perceive is a lot of value. He's the guy, so I want to be with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's got money, resources.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I'm still trying to. There's a picture of her in the stands. I'm trying to find it.
Let me turn this record off. Have it on standby, so I don't waste my camera space.
I just went to Reddit and people are being horrible.
What you mean?
Well, they did a list of guys she's been with. She's been with James Harden, Lil Uzi Vert, some guy named Caesar Chukwuma, Ben Simmons, and Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, Colin Kaepernick. She was with him.
Yeah, apparently. Which also, I don't know if you know about this, but she did like a hotel all book.
Oh, you talking about like that video that she said where she was like, woo, and all that other crap.
Yeah, but she did like a book where she talked about like all these different successful men and
yes, that's true. I guess dang, she was with Cap. I didn't know that. I guess she was the one on her knee in that relationship. I guess she was on her knees. He decided to stand up for that one.
Damn. I just fear that like I guess say what you will about Kim Kardashian, but she got like I don't know how 4 or 5 kids from Kanye. I think 2 of the kids are like test tube creations or clones or some shit. But there's something to be said about at least, I don't know, not bringing your fucked upness or your clout chasingness into like your family, like the generationally shit that's going on. I mean,
yeah.
I think there's a total neglect here of like, and I don't know this woman, and I'm not fucking saying I do, but I think it gets kind of weird when you start doing this like purposeful mix and match. I mean, I guess it's fine. All the kids are gonna have very, very rich fathers, and they're gonna have opportunities and shit. But it's like, it's sort of like in the pursuits of this, you're kind of robbing your kids of having like a cohesive family. You know what I mean?
That's the problem with the black community nowadays. That's why the black community is in a position that part of the reason why anyway is the breakdown of the black family. So, I mean, we're just kind of, it's in media, it's in, the people we look up to, because she's got like 4.5 million followers on Instagram. So a lot of young women, probably a lot of men too, depending on, anyway, they're looking up to her. They're looking to her as guidance, and it may be subconscious, but they're going to emulate what she does because they're going to see it as something to do because their idol does it or the person that their model does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not okay. She's bringing her child into a situation that's probably not the best. And the thing is, it's one thing to have stumbled onto that, if that's even possible. But it's another thing too, because it seems like she kind of like purposely sought out that sort of a situation and is
Yeah.
actively seeking that out now. You know what I mean? So I don't
I
know.
feel like she sort of, and I guess that is, I don't know. Is it wrong to date men for their clout?
Mhm.
Would the world be a better place if women only sought to have children with highly successful men who, with all reasonable, accounts,
Mhm.
can like take care of their children?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I definitely don't think that women need to be having children with men that are not doing anything. They're not about anything. But it's
Mm-hmm.
more to it than just having money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's certain characteristics, there's certain values that I think a man should have. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a child with him. You know
yeah.
what I mean? I just feel like that should be, family. He should want a child. He should want to be able to raise a family. That you need that. You can't get around that. You need to raise a family. If you have a child, you need to raise them.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have
Yes.
enough sense or you don't have enough money or whatever the case is, then don't have the children. Take responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Take
Yeah.
responsibility. Accountability.
I guess what
Hashtag.
that is I'm not really trying to launch to a debate here, but what would you say is a reasonable answer? Would you say like only have sex relations with somebody that you would be comfortable having a family with?
Yes, actually. And that sounds crazy to most people. They're like, what? But yes, like there's always the potential. Yeah, you got contraception, you got condoms and all that other stuff. But the point is that there's always a chance that you may reproduce with this person that you're sleeping with. So if you don't want to reproduce with them, then don't have sex with them. There has to be a certain level of control. And that's not the
Mm,
same as repress your sexuality, but there has to be a certain level of control. You need to have a vetting process. You're letting this person into your body, or you're going
mm,
into this person. You know what I'm saying? People are kind of and sex and sexuality is hard to control, mind you, but
mm.
you really need to kind of, or people in general really need to work on that. That's not something that you just do,
Yeah.
because the consequences can be life changing and they can go throughout the generation. So,
No, I'm trying to mess this around. The Zoom in ain't working how I want it to work. I don't know. I'm trying to get it where it needs to be. No, I 100% feel you, because for real, I think that should, although you may not go into a situation wanting to have a child with somebody, I think
Mhm.
that at the end of the day, you should very much still make sure that, like, because you're right, like anytime. I mean, I think there are a couple contraceptions that are like 100%, but I don't think there's that many. I think most are like 95 or like 80%. So it's like, if you run that possibility, then you gotta hedge your risk. You know what I mean? So I think that even if you do not want to have a child with that person, you should still make sure that that person is somebody to which you know what I mean? That having a child with wouldn't be some bullshit. You know what I mean? It should definitely be a part of your vetting process. And I think that just really goes more to like, are you dating to date or are you dating to get married?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I think a lot of people are just dating to have fun. They don't have any sort of purpose with dating. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to do that. You just see somebody attractive and say, I just want to date them because I want to be able to have sexual access to them, or I want to be able to do this or do that or whatever. I just want somebody. But we have to start dating with purpose. We have to start, taking a step back, controlling ourselves, and actively deciding, do we need to get in this situation right here? Because this thing could go south real quick. You know what I'm saying? So, and the thing is that people may feel like that's harsh, but the consequences to not doing that and to just going out there, unsupervised, in a way, unsupervised. You got to supervise yourself, but uncontrolled and untamed. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's just like you can't do that. It's not wise.
I also agree that like people when it comes to dating and sex, they allow things to get so serious. You know what I mean? Like we
Mm,
gotta within the first 3 dates, we gonna do something that night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like you probably shouldn't be doing these things if you haven't at least had certain uncomfortable conversations.
Well, that's the thing. What more okay with doing something than we are talking about it? You know what I'm saying? We'll do something, but we don't really want to talk about it. You know, I guess because saying it out loud is weird, but you were just doing it. So, you know what I'm saying? No pun intended, but you were just engaging in this activity. You should at least have a conversation about it. Like, what if we have a child? What are we gonna do? But see, that's a little bit too, for the type of relationship that people want nowadays. That's gonna be something that'll ruin the fun, basically. You know what I'm saying? It'll ruin the fun if you have a serious conversation like that. So I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I could be wrong, but I really don't think that people have those conversations.
I think there's two distinctions between Brittany Renner and the guy she had a kid with, and it's not really a thing about gender. It's really a thing about their age. Like, let's be fair to the process here. I mean, most things say that your brain isn't even done developing at 25. You feel like you know, but you don't really know. You know what I mean? You got to go through something. You got to see something in the big picture. You know what I mean?
He was a young dude. He's still a young dude. What am I saying? He was young. He's still a young dude. And Brittany Renner was probably the finest thing that ever looked at him. You know what I'm saying? At the time, he probably didn't have access to women that look like that or women of that level. And so when he see a woman like that that's giving him attention, he's just, let me hop into this.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long were they dating again?
Okay, so let me see. Let me look it up. Yes, I'm gonna start sharing my screen again. Also, for future reference, we got to start like fucking like shit. Having the clips already downloaded, so we won't have to.
Oh yeah.
Let me see.
Did you close all the porn down?
Yeah, they're closed. Man. We can show some things on this podcast, though. We can show some things. PJ Washington. They say that she was grooming him since he was 18, but I don't know when exactly they got together. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So this is probably not the most trusted news source.
Is that what that nigga look like? Yeah, I didn't know he looked like that. Oh, look at her. Look at her. She's just the mommy of the year. She's got a baby in her little sash.
Can we be human for a second though? Can we? Can you see my mouse?
Yeah,
Can we be human?
She got some cheeks.
We can try to act like we above everybody, but a lot of guys would have failed for this, including myself.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't saying I would have fell for it. You gotta have. I sure wouldn't have been like, I'm gonna go over there some late night or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would kind of be like,
I'm gonna get into some weird shit here, but I mean, if you feel like she playing these types of games, play the game with her. Get a plan B. Hey.
What? Just crush it up and put it in a water or something?
Nah, just be like, hey, take this. I'm gonna need you to take this.
I don't think that was her intention.
And
Brittany Renner knew what she was doing.
And
she knows what she's doing now.
If she's gonna take advantage of the situation, and we haven't had that conversation, not in come here to have a kid or whatever the fuck, then I feel like it's totally respectful. Take this pill. Take this pill, or if we both tricking each other, I'm gonna crush this shit up. You gonna drink this? I made you a smoothie, honey.
Okay, Bill Cosby. That surely is what that sounds like.
I mean,
but I understand what you're saying. If she playing the game, then two can play at that game.
if we both out here bamboozling each other, you if that's the deal. But yeah, you shouldn't put things in women's drinks. That's a crime, and you will go to jail, and it's a very horrible thing to do. But
That's
also,
why sensitive folks, that's for the people that are sensitive. Obviously, we wouldn't do that.
she is. If this was a guy and it was the verse around, he would be considered a predator because of grooming somebody from 18. I mean, even I see the Jay-Z and Beyonce thing is a little bit weird because of how big their age divide was, and then he proceeded to cheat on her, and then she made an album, and everything's fine. But so this highly dubious website is saying that they initially met when he was 18 and she was 27. So I guess they've been dating. He's 23 now, so about 4 years. Let me see. So about 4 years. Honestly, maybe let's play devil's advocate and just say that they were dating, there was a long-term relationship, and they ended up having a kid. It wasn't no setup, even though
I feel like if she had not made the videos, like there's plenty of material online of Brittany Renner that tells you what her character is. And I think what it is he just got distracted by them cheeks bouncing. That's all that is.
I just say we'd all get distracted. Like he said, is this like he don't look bad? He look like a regular
I
dude.
didn't say that. I just had never seen him. Every time I see something about this situation, it's her face.
I just what I really don't like to see is I'm trying to see. I really don't like to see this type of drama be aired out on like social media and shit because this is like super personal.
It is, but that's the world we live in nowadays. Nothing is personal, nothing is sacred, nothing is, you know what I'm saying? People, a lot of this is clout. You know what I'm saying? Clout. Maybe not on his end. I don't think he needs it. I don't think necessarily Brittany Renner needs it, but it's just clout and mess. That's all it is. And people thrive in it.
Let's see.
That is the weirdest password ever.
What? Oh yeah, don't say your password. He had some salty tweets.
You talking about PJ Washington?
Yeah, he said he had some things to say. He said that she was faking it all along. Also, I don't even understand why people do these like pseudo. I'm not gonna say who I'm talking to. I'm just gonna say something, and all y'all know who I'm talking to.
So they do these subliminals, basically.
Pretty much. Okay, so this is. Let me see. So this is what people are talking about. Where she was at his game, and the 18 thing or whatever.
She out there scoping out her next prospect. He looks like he's gonna have some money.
I will say that this isn't a controversial take at all. A 27-year-old or 26-year-old, 25-year-old should not be talking to an 18-year-old or a 19-year-old. I think you're in totally different life stages, and you can't help but kind of see that as sort of a predatory relationship, whether you want to admit it or not. In some ways, why would you want to be with somebody who is literally mentally younger than you?
Here's the thing. Well, we're talking about women right now. We're talking about not necessarily women. We're talking about Brittany Renner and what she did. And the fact of the matter is that a lot of women prey on men in that way. The man could be younger. The man could be older. She wasn't really worried about that. She was worried about that nigga bank account. And she praying on that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of women that be out here and they be just rubbing their hands together with their 8-inch talons on them. You know what I'm saying? They nails that be this long. They rubbing their hands together. I'm like, he look like he gonna have some money. Let me walk my little behind over that way. Get that
Mm.
bag or whatever the case is nowadays, you know.
So then it also gets into a weird thing here because I mean, a lot of men's perspective or prerogative is to fuck beautiful women. And it's like, is that inherently wrong that a woman would seek out a man for having those things when men have these clear objectives that they want? You know what I mean? That
No,
you
I
gotta be
don't think it
bad,
is.
you ask, you know.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's wrong for that to attract you initially, but I think you should definitely have some substance. And if you have a child with somebody, then you need to have enough in your brain to understand that I can't just walk away from this situation with this person
Yeah.
because we have a child together. So we are
That's
always connected. So it's okay for that to be the initial, but you at some point things got to go deeper, and you got to, because I mean, with anybody, I don't care how spiritual you are or how enlightened you are. If you see somebody attractive, that is what is going to attract you to them. The way
mm,
that they look, or if it's a woman, the man's resources. There's nothing wrong with that. That's sort of how we're wired. But you know what she did was you know what I'm saying. But it's almost like I don't want to say that he deserves it, but it's like, well, what you thought was gonna happen, nigga? You know what I'm saying? what, what you thought was gonna happen? You thought this was gonna be Little House on the Prairie?
I don't know. That's a little victim blamey, but
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. But see, that's how it is for men. Like if something happens to us, a lot of us anyway. If something happens to us, we say, hey, look, what did I do to influence this, and what can I do to stop it next time?
yeah,
That's how you
it's
have to be.
you have to be
That's how you have to be.
accountability centered.
You have to have accountability.
But you brought up the death of the black family, and I do feel like that is a real issue
Hmm.
because I feel like in a lot of times in our culture, it'd be a thing. If your parents aren't together, you're about to not see one of them. You're gonna see one of them, but you're gonna see that person nowhere near as you're gonna see your primary caregiver. And
Yeah,
then with other groups, Billy Bob. Well, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But with other
about to say
groups, when
Billy
they
Bob.
yeah, because Billy Bob he leaves Sue, and we know who Billy Bob and Sue is. We got a picture in our head right now.
Mhm.
He gonna get a house right next door. He gonna be down the street, and we have a thing of it's very much our concept of a single mother is very much a single mother. Like
Mhm.
you very much we can say you see your dad here and there or see your mom here and there, but it's nowhere near enough to which a child needs for like, you know what I mean? To have to
Yeah,
say that I have both in my life.
right, right. But that's something that's not unique to the black community, but it is something that I mean, we can just look up the statistics on this. It's something
Mm.
that plagues the black community.
Which
So,
is weird because I was looking at some data and there was some data about when black men are in their children's lives, they happen to do more of the child rearing than other groups do.
mm, yeah, and a lot of people. Well, I mean, I just feel like it's just promulgating a culture that has not helped us. I mean, this really isn't. It's so obvious what's wrong with this. The discussion can't even be that long on it because he wasn't thinking with the right head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you smirking, but I mean, you got to have a certain amount of discipline when you reach that tax bracket. When you reach that level, you have to have discipline. You
Yeah.
got to have discipline as a regular man to not be
Mm.
out here having kids and all this other stuff. But especially when you reach a certain level, and you know that there's certain women or certain men too. Well, they may not be trying to sleep with you, but they'll latch onto you too in order to siphon some of that success, in order to siphon some of that money, some of that clout.
Yeah.
So when you reach a certain level, you have to know, you have to be wise. You have to be
Mm.
very wise.
So how do you feel about Nick Cannon and him starting like a
Oh, you talk.
football team of
Yeah.
kids?
I mean, it's not for me. I wouldn't do it. I can't say that he planned for it. It's probably just something that he happened. I mean that he did that just happened. You know what I'm saying? I don't. That just I saw that and I just go to click past. I'm like, well, that was foolish. Moving on. You know what I'm saying? Like that don't. I mean, some people can do it. I'm sure he's got the money to take care of all these. I guess I don't know. I don't know what his bank account looks like, but I mean, I wouldn't. I don't think that that's wise. I don't think that that's wise.
I think for me, it's just. I mean, you have the means to which take care of them. I just feel like I don't know. We'll have to see how the child rearing process comes along because that's too many damn households.
Very much so. Very much so. But it is what it is. It is what it is. So 24. Hold on. Let's look at some of these.
Share your screen.
So in 2000, see, it's on a different computer though. See, because I got this TV for this computer, and then I got this TV showing this. But okay, but I'm just gonna read it out. In 2011, maybe I should.
Facts.
Yeah, okay. In 2011, now this is Wikipedia. Maybe I need to find somebody else, but this is just right off the cuff right here. In 2011, 72% of black babies were born to unmarried mothers. Now, we can say 72%, give or take 10% if you want, fine, but that's still a majority in our community. So what she's doing, I think, is something that's reflective of just how women think nowadays, or how not women, but how black people think nowadays. Like it's normal for us as black people to grow up in a single mother household. That's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
what she's saying to a lot of people is crazy, but to a lot of folks, it's like, it's what's expected. So
I think when you look at how generational wealth is accrued and things like that, the black family unit is so important because you need there's a skill exchange. You know what I mean? Your father, your mother teaches you something. You have both of these like resources intellectually to reach upon. You know what I mean? Two people in one household, that's two incomes coming in. That's larger savings. That's generally more assets for the family. So it starts to create bigger issues than, you know what I mean? You lose out on so many different things, and then we wonder why we are behind in the rat race. And obviously there's still a vast amount of systematics that are against us, but it's still the understanding that like the strongest communities in America are the ones who have strong family units. They generally have two parents, shit, even a grandparent in the household. And until we can unwork this, and I don't see marriage as the end all be all. At the end of the day, marriage is kind of like a business contract. You feel me? And shit. There's people whose parents have been married and it's been crazy as hell. But there has to be something that goes like, I don't know. We got to figure this out.
So basically there has to be some level of commitment. And I understand not like wanting to bring the government into it because they can screw you over several different ways. But there has to be on some level. There has to be something that binds you two together. If we have children, we're gonna take care of these children together. We're gonna bring our skills together and take care of these children. But it's more or less a sexual free for all nowadays. You know what I'm saying? People are kind of doing stuff, and it's like it's okay if I'm a single mother. It's okay because I mean that's my mom was a single mother. So, what's the big deal? It's not anything that's crazy now.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that marriage is the end all be all, but they're like a state sanctioned marriage isn't necessarily the end all be all. But marriage, I think, is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But some people would disagree with that.
No, I totally agree. I'm just not gonna say that because your parents was married, everything was fine.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say I'm not a bastard.
Yeah, I mean, just in general, kids do better in two-parent homes, especially black children.
Yes.
Across the board, no matter what you're looking at, the statistics show that they will do better in the two-parent home, and hopefully, between the two of them, they'll have some sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I think we see a lot of this stuff reflect on people when they get a little bit older and they start doing like validation seeking. I think black boys who grow without black fathers, they don't know what a man's like, so they seek validation from other men, and they kind of just do shit to be applauded by their group of niggas. And it especially hurts our black girls because I'm not gonna say 9 times out of 10, I don't know the statistics, but most likely if your father's not in the house, there's generally some bullshit attached to it. Your mother or your mother's family are now kind of a group of misandrists. So now you got weird perception of men in your mind, but you still need that validation. You're still looking for that love that you never got from your father, or even if your father did love you, he wasn't around enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And now you're seeking love from anybody that will love you.
Mm-hmm. And the only way that you know how to get that love is through through sexuality, right? And the only way men know how to get validated, because we see sleeping with women, we see that as validation. That boosts our ego. So we're looking for that. They're giving it out, and we're both broken.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of how that goes.
And I think we're seeing it. We're seeing like this subtle cultural decay and this increase of violence and just crazy shit coming from black youth. And it's because your parents were broken, their parents were probably broken also, and it's like, you don't really have the pieces.
Let me ask you this. This is kind of unrelated. What do you think about red pill content?
I agree with red pill content to the extent that yes, you do need to improve yourself. If you want a quality woman, wise person always tells me you're not looking for the one, you're trying to be the one.
Oh,
and
is that what I said?
And if you want a quality person, then you yourself need, if you demand quality, then you need to be quality. So I agree with red pill content up to that. But then after a certain period, it gets kind of like, we hate women and women are stupid and we have to manipulate them and women will do X, Y, Z when I don't know. Those generalizations seem to be a bit problematic. I do believe that whole hypergamy thing, that women will naturally go towards more successful or men who have more social credit is a little bit true, but to the extent that like if a guy has more social status, he generally will have himself a little bit better together, generally speaking. But
when
also
you say together, what do you mean by together?
I think that when we're talking about like adults 21 and above, generally a man with high social, well, it depends. Maybe you're in a small town, or maybe you're just in the fucking hood, so social status is fucked up. But even still, that man would have more, generally speaking, he would have more resources than the man with less social credit. But I think when it comes to adults, social credit is a little bit different because of the metrics we use. Where it's not necessarily about a guy looking cool, but it's about a guy actually like having like his own house and he can afford to take you out to eat and shit like that.
Okay.
But I do agree that mode of thinking is a little bit problematic because you're doing something and saying, okay, this is a good person, but I mean, plenty of women beaters have their own houses and plenty of women beaters have college degrees. So you might need to be analyzing some shit. But for I'm like 50% on the red pill and 50% off because it gets a little hateful, a little incel-y. What about you?
Certain content. Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. They have a lot of good points. People that are like in the red pill community have a lot of good points. Self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? Self-improving just for yourself, not necessarily for women, and women being a byproduct of that. I definitely agree with a lot of that stuff. But, when you look at certain content creators, you do kind of get a sense that, that they may have a strong dislike for women. And maybe that's just their passion coming across for the subject or for the, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of understand it to a degree. I think a lot of men are just, they're kind of tired of certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that you hear a lot in like the red pill community is, nice guys finish last. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of guys start off like, what's that quote from? What was it from Batman that you said yesterday? Like, you either die the hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And I think a lot of niggas are feeling like that. Like I'm the villain now. So what you think about that? What you think about that?
I guess for me, and by no means am I judging from a place that I've never been. I think whether most people want to admit it, that it becomes, instead of dealing with your pain and understanding that what people do is not a reflection of you, but more or less is a reflection of them. I think a lot of people, they kind of break down into their most base nature. They're so hateful, they're so hurt that they're lashing out. But I think that nice guys finish last shit is total bullshit, because most, not even most, 10 out of 10, if you are a quality male or believe yourself to be, act accordingly, you take good care of yourself, and she chooses to get with a guy who is not a quality male, she was not a quality female. She has problematic ways of thinking. She's attracted to toxicity. So the nice guys finish last thing is a little bit retarded, because even I had to realize this in my own painful situations, is that understanding that like
and I know what you put that. Okay, go ahead. That was funny.
Is that nice guys don't finish last. Nice guys get the nice girl. That girl who you thought was nice is attracted to toxicity. Let's be real. And shit, this goes for both sides.
To be honest, I was about to say that because shit, what's that? I'm gonna let you watch that video because that was interesting. But I think what it is, a lot of these nice guys, right? They say that they're nice guys and they want the girl or whatever, but they only want the girl because she's attractive. They don't want ugly Betty over there, and that's understandable. But don't act like, because you'll treat her a certain way, you know what I'm saying? But you kissing the feet of this other girl because she just so attractive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not really being. And then a lot of times these guys, now this is not everybody, but this is certainly some people. They're being nice in order to get what they want. They're not being nice because that's what they are. They're not being kind. There's a difference between being nice and kissing up. Like you got $1 million, so I'm gonna be nice to you because I want for you to drop some money my way. There's a difference in that and being kind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now let me let you see this video because I thought this was interesting.
Are you gonna share it, or is this one of those?
I'm gonna share the screen. Let's see. Okay, do you see it?
Not yet. And to any audience members, there will be Coinbase and Robinhood referral links in the description. If you support what we're doing, like, subscribe, and feel free to get on those links. These links only seek to serve you. You get $5 for free, one free stock. You know what I mean? Lots of free cryptos on Coinbase.
So you don't see it yet?
Nah, let me see. I might need to have to. I don't know how much control I'm in. Oh, I see it at the bottom. Let me remove my screen share, and then you start streaming again, and then I'm gonna add it to the stream.
All right. Let's see.
Man, this platform is pretty good. This might be worth it.
Yeah,
Get me up in the morning when you get up. I got the kids ready for school.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm single because I have 5 kids.
I've just come to the conclusion I'm done being single. Stepdaddy applications now being accepted from anyone. Fuck it. If you can kill a spider, send me an application. If you don't mind 3 kids, send me an application. I'm slightly crazy. However, I bust my ass. I'm loyal as fuck. I just don't like to kill spiders, and that's 2 in less than 2 hours. So yeah, applications being accepted.
I know I am not the only baby mom or single mother that is like, how did I get here? Like, half the time I want to shoot myself in the face, but I can't shoot myself in the face because I have a child. But like, really, how did I get here to the point where I'm like this, talking to y'all about my sad ass life?
Let me tell you about these kids. I am a single mom of 3 teenagers. And
We're gonna stop that one there. We're gonna stop that one there. What do you think of that, man? I think that's part of the reason why the red pill exists. Not to say that I'm red pill or anything like that, but I mean, when you
that's,
see stuff like that, it kind of ties in with the Brittany Renner situation.
I
'Cause it's
mean,
like, why all of a sudden now do you want, you know what I'm saying, like a good man? Like, how do you get 3 children,
mm,
3 kids? You think after the first one that you
mhm.
okay, yeah, this ain't gonna work. You think after the second one,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? So why do people do that?
I think honestly, I'm trying to get my mic
Would
just
you?
right.
Would
Tell
you?
me.
It looks a little wonky. I ain't gonna lie to you. No, I mean it looks fine. It looks fine.
Appreciate you, cousin. I guess okay. Honestly, I do not know that woman's scenario because honestly, she could have been married to her husband for 15 years.
Is that what you think?
They were 3 kids, and then nigga became an alcoholic. She couldn't do it anymore. You
Okay, let's
never
cut it. Let's cut her out of it. The other 3. What's going on with them? You think that they were married?
see, but we do not know if they were married or not. You
We
see how
don't, right? That's
there's
true. What we do know is that 72% of black people, of black children, are growing up in single parent, unwed mothers,
mm,
and single parent homes with unwed mothers.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Now, all of them wasn't black, but I mean,
yeah. I think that honestly, I don't know who you're gonna really attract like that. I think that that's I think that it is very much your identity now that you're a single mother. But I think that in a lot of ways, I think that this culture kind of says that that's all who you are, and I think that you're many more things than that. And I don't know. Obviously, you should tell a man you have kids, but I don't know if that should be a part of your pitch like that. Also, I don't know if you should just be dating guys and looking for them to take care of your kids, to which those are your responsibilities. So I'm not going to say that these women may not have. Also, before we get too deep into this, we also have to very much admit that there are quite a few guys who will lie to women, who are fine with lying to women, and just like what we said, like there's men who pretend to be nice but they're not actually nice. So I'm not going to sit here and say, well, why do they want a good guy now? Because I mean,
after 3 kids, you got lied to like that 3 times,
I
twice.
feel you, but again, we do not know their scenarios, and at least that was a long-term relationship. I mean, maybe it was different men. Let's hope it wasn't, but maybe it was different men, and I mean, maybe it was the same men. I mean, 3 years, 3 times 9. I mean, that's a couple years. That's a long-term relationship.
That's a lot of assuming we got to do. We got to assume that they were married. It was a long-term relationship. It's all the same father.
Yes, but either way,
Do statistics support that? They
yes,
weren't
but
all black, but I mean, you know.
What I'm saying is on this issue, we have to accept that there is a very much 50% responsibility. Now, I don't know why these women are advertising like this. And at the end of the day, you are a single mother and you should not be looking for a man to raise your children because those are not his children. So I think that's where we get a little weird here. Now, I'm not saying obviously you should make sure your mate is all right with you having children. But I think that with some of these women, they were clearly looking for somebody to slide in a role, but it's like,
Da, 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 da.
yeah,
no. Yeah. No.
So I just say to that it's 50-50. I think that I mean, this is going to be weird, but my beliefs on abortion, and clearly you need to I don't want to say it like this, but clearly some decisions need to be made if you want a cohesive family. But if you know the nigga that you got pregnant by ain't shit and you continue to have this child,
Why do you think women do that?
well,
Have children by men that, and it's a valid question because it's happening. I mean, by their own admission, a lot of them, he ain't shit. He ain't this. I just have
I
children with him.
think I think that whole thing is pretty fucking stupid because that, you know what I mean, you are who you hang with, you feel me? So I mean,
Bad company corrupts good morals. But I mean, to be honest with you, I believe a lot of these women didn't have the guidance in the first place to really have good
yeah.
morals. I don't know that for sure though. Maybe that's
I think
assuming too
I
much.
think it goes back to validation seeking, but at the end of the day, like I think that you really shouldn't be looking for somebody to be a father to your kids.
Mhm.
You should be looking for love, and if your kids are a reflection of you, which is pretty much like how can you love a woman and not love her kids because her kids are her, you know what I mean? But I think if you go putting out applications like that, I don't know what you're gonna get. And really, I think it's an advertisement for pedophiles. I just gotta be honest. Like, I have kids, date me. Like, what are you saying here? Like, what do the kids have to do with me? What in the fuck you?
That's
I don't know.
say about that. But I think that's a lot of why the red pill exists because women will feel like, well, a man should take me as I am. It's like why should he?
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Why should he take you kids and all? If you didn't want this type of guy then, why do you want him now? I'm not saying that that's all women. You know what I'm saying? But it's
mm,
just something to think about. It's just something that I have heard said that it's like that makes sense. Man,
mm.
when you start, oh, that's right. You're trying to get off them blacks.
Yeah, I'm trying to quit smoking. Smoking is bad. If there's anybody who has not smoked, don't ever do it. It'll fuck your life up. It'll don't do it. Don't do it. Also, fuse vapes are pretty good. These pods last for like 3 years. I've been vaping this for like 2 days. Just I don't know how well people can see this, but
Probably not well with that webcam.
yeah, well, your camera's just auto focusing the whole fucking time. For half of this fucking recording, there's just been a box around your head. So I guess it doesn't matter how good you look.
I can take I can take it off. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but that
But
oh crap. That Brittany Renner situation definitely is something that's like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. Why are people celebrating this? Why is she pushing for this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That was a weird advertisement. And at the end of the day, like, I mean, I would hope that this PJ Washington kid, dude, whatever. I mean, we're literally the same age, so maybe I shouldn't be calling him a kid. But I would hope that he would still be in his child's life, so that you're not really looking for somebody to be that child's father.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think that's where it gets weird, where you're being a little bit petty, and now you're trying to basically like replace a nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's that's my in conclusion on that one.
Yeah, I think it's foolish. I think it's definitely bad for the culture. Is she black? What is Brittany Renner?
She's
Cause
mixed,
she's mixed with what?
black and
Mexican,
white,
white,
I believe.
black
Black
and
and
white,
white.
black and freaking white. Okay. I just thought to ask that. She looked suspiciously light skinned. But it could have been makeup, you never can tell nowadays.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I wanna trademark the phrase suspiciously light skinned.
Suspiciously light skinned. She is definitely suspiciously light skinned.
I'm dead. Isn't it weird how like black people we can immediately point out like a mixed person, but every other group can't?
Yeah, I mean I know a nigga when I see one. I know a nigga when I see one. I tell you, I was watching this thing. You ever watch Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Yeah.
So I was watching one of his videos because I had looked at one of his debates that he had with a creationist. And So I just like, Bill Nye. Let me go back and watch some of his old stuff. So I was watching one video. It was about colors. That's not really relevant. On one part of the video, like he had like there was this voiceover, and it was a woman. It was a girl, whatever. And just
Mhm.
from the voice, I could tell that she was black. And
Mhm.
with so much certainty that when I saw that I was right, I was just like, yeah, she black. You can hear the black in folks' voice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. It's colloquial or it's just like the I don't know what it is, but you can definitely hear it. So I know a nigga when I see one. You can smell some nigga shit. You can smell nigga shit, niggatry, all that.
So I guess one thing I did want to make sure to talk about here is, so you've said a few, like, let's say,
Controversial.
precedents, not controversial. I don't think you're saying anything that somebody's angry ass grandma or mama ain't said to them. Ain't nobody worse on a teenage single mother than the mother of that single mother.
Yeah, yeah.
That single mom who raised a single mom, she mad. She mad as hell because they told me this was gonna happen and then it happened. But I guess, what is there to be said about, and I gotta speak specifically to our culture, because I don't really understand the dynamics and history of a lot of other cultures, so it'd be weird to speak on them. But I'm not singling out our culture. I'm just speaking from my position of authority. You know what I mean? I'm a black male. What is there to be said about, like, if you had a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you fucking fight like hell every day on the daily to be in that child's life?
Yes. I think because I know the importance of it.
So it gets to a point where it's sort of like on the women's side and on the men's side, because I think it's really a 50-50 thing. Because we know the importance of it, right? We know the importance of it. So the women that we will be willing to date or entertain, they must also know the importance of it. You know what I mean? And I guess what I'm saying is why would a woman be with a man who didn't understand the importance of it? Because if a man will neglect his children, it all rolls together. You know what I mean? Like, I don't believe that a man who mistreats his wife can be a good father, because it all rolls together. It says something about your humanity, I guess is what I'm saying. Why do you think it's become so normal for people to accept having a broken family? I mean, I can understand a relationship didn't work out, cool, whatever. Hey, can we be roommates or something until this child get like 6 years old? You know what I mean? I'd rather be there as much as possible. You can whatever whatever the fuck, but I want to be present in this household. Why isn't there something? Why is it so easy for people to walk away?
You mean from the man's side or the woman's side, or from both?
You can address it how you want to address it, but primarily I'm talking about the man's side.
Honestly, I really don't know why. The only thing I can say is, I mean, I would say that they don't understand the importance of it, but it might be a thing where they just, maybe they feel like they can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe they just, I have no clue. I would challenge, I know that statistic, we got that statistic on, but I would challenge and say that a lot of black men do want to be in their children's lives. Maybe they just can't deal with the mother. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody, I ain't gonna say who, that wants to be in his children's lives, but he's got to deal with the mothers. You know what I'm saying? And that in and of itself is something that can just drive you crazy. And I think you know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I think it's a lot of different things, but I think a lot of men just want peace. And a lot of times they can't find that with that woman. Then a lot of men they may just not be interested in taking care of the children. I guess you could say that that's some of it, but I think most men do want to take care of their children. They do want to be in their child's life. But I think the barrier to entry is perhaps the mother.
I feel you, and I do understand that the way family law is set up, that it not even. There's some statistics on this. Like most of the time, even if your parents, like even if your dad is totally normal and your mom is totally normal too, they're more likely to give the kid to the mom. And I think there's like a little bit of psychology that's backs this, where even though people need both parents, I think the mother plays a certain role. I think it's something like biological. I don't know, but I just would say to that is like, and this is specifically to black men. Black men want to be gangster about so many different things. You want to be Mr. Motherfucking Gangster? You feel me? I'm gonna pull up on this nigga. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Guess what the fuck I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up in them damn courts. Bitch, we about to go back to court and we gonna keep going to court. I'm gonna petition again. I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna send videotapes. Hey, son, this is how you fucking put on a tie. I just feel like it's hard for me to accept this because it's like, bro, fuck that. I don't care. We gonna go to court and we gonna figure this out because you're not gonna tell me I can't be in my child's life. You're not gonna tell me that. Now we can figure it out. We can do 50-50 or maybe the motherfucker stay with you. But we going to court and I'm getting my fucking visitation. And I'm gonna be present till the sun die.
Well, that's one way to look at it. You know, I believe that you would do that, but I also believe that you're gonna have to fight with that woman and the court.
That's fine.
You know what I'm saying? And is that a battle that you think that you can win? Because a lot of men do not get visitation rights. You know what I'm saying? They do not get that. They do not get they don't get that 50-50 deal. The courts are gonna side with the woman, the mother, 99.9% of the time.
I'm gonna tell you this. You got 18 years to boss up, get your money right, get that good family law attorney, keep your record clean, stay on the up and up. But whatever it takes, I see giving up on your children, saying, okay, well, the mom on some bullshit, so I'm not going to be as present as I know I should be. That's weakness. It's bitchness. Because you can perform masculinity in so many other different fucking scenarios. But when it's time to really man up, because if anything, what is more manly than fucking raising your own kids? You know what I mean? Being present. It's like, why? I don't accept those excuses. You got 18 years to boss up. Bitch, you may win this battle this time around, but I'm going to keep petitioning. I'm going to make a Facebook video. We going viral. We doing GoFundMes, but I'm going to be damned.
So how much does it cost to petition? How much does it cost, you think, to get a family lawyer, to get a lawyer for divorce court, or not divorce court, but to engage in these things? Like, how much would it cost for you to get a lawyer, the legal fees? How much does it cost you to petition? How long is that going to take?
To petition or visitation. Looking it up. It's probably high as hell. Okay. Are you looking it up too? They're saying it's pretty cheap. So I'm about to share my screen. Either way, man, we was just talking about this the other damn day. There's lots of programs. There are 18-month skill certification programs or something. All I'm saying is you have the energy and the wherewithal to put together to fuck this bitch and get this child, right? And you're going to have to put some energy and wherewithal.
That takes all of 10 minutes, depending on the guy.
Yeah, but your child going to be here forever. You say you really... Ask yourself this, right? You got a brother, right? And you got family or whatever. If somebody came in the house and told your mama, right? we're gonna kill everybody in here, or you chop off your arm.
Mhm.
How much doubt in your mind is that your mom about to get out that damn machete and get the chopping?
Not much doubt at all.
So what's the difference? If love is love and love is real, you're gonna put together whatever resources.
Yeah,
That's just
true.
the truth of the matter.
That's true. But how much does that machete cost that she finna use to chop her arm off?
About $20.
About
But
$20.
it's not
You think
about
them
how
legal
much it
fees?
costs. Okay, so we're looking. Do you see the legal fees?
Yeah.
So uncontested child custody cases are going to cost less to resolve than contested cases. This is one of the biggest determinations of how affordable it would be. If one party is determined to receive sole custody and will not compromise or cooperate, the disputes will proceed with depositions and filing motions, excessive court time, and higher whatever. So let me see. Additionally, while going to trial is the most mediation. So let me see. Let's ballpark it and let's just say about $5,000 to $10,000 to at least get the ball rolling.
Okay. How much does the average black man make?
Okay, on average, child custody lawyers cost between $1,200 and $4,500. Let me see. Trial costs. For example, they may charge $1,500 to $2,000 for a child deposit, depending on the exam. It's important to note that the amount of the deposit is not an estimate of the total cost of trial, which will likely incur additional costs. Many child custody lawyers then charge per hour for cases that go to trial.
So what they being charged per hour?
$175.
$175 per hour. In
Yeah.
addition to the, in addition to the, I'm not giving anybody
I guess
a door to walk out of their responsibilities. But when you think about how much is stacked against a father if he wants to get custody of his child, he's got to pay for a lawyer, he's got to pay for all these legal fees. 175, even if we say it's 1,000 to 1,200, for the lawyer, could be 4,500. Let's say 1,200, $175 an hour. You know what I'm saying? The average black man is making $40,000. Depending on where you live, that's good or not good. You know
I guess my only answer to that is, well, I got two answers for that. Would you, somebody kidnap your child, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say, give me 10 grand
Mm-hmm.
or I'm gonna kill this little motherfucker. You gonna pull together that 10 grand.
That's right. But guess what? Why should a father feel like his child is being held hostage or being used against him?
I mean,
this is the child's mother. Why does he have to fight this uphill battle? Ain't nobody kidnapped the child. Why is he? It's not an extreme situation like that. Why does he have to fight this uphill battle just to be a father? It's not as simple. It's not as simple as just showing up and being a great dad. A lot of these men have to fight, and a lot of these men don't have the funds to fight with, because everything is stacked against them. Now, I am not opening the door for anybody to walk out their responsibilities. But
and then it's like if a mother files for sole custody, they don't just grant it off the back. You have a period to which you can contest it.
But how often does that go in the man's or the father's favor?
Yes, but also I'm pretty sure that if you pay like child support, that does like give you some leeway or something. All I'm saying is you're not just showing up to court and they see that you a nigga and they see you have a child and they're like, no.
They may not say
Dismissed.
it immediately. But more than half of the time, that is the eventual outcome.
Also, I guess this goes to, if we're gonna talk about with women who the fuck they should be dating, men need to know who the fuck they dating if she gonna be that damn goddamn vindictive.
Yeah, they do. They definitely do. They have their responsibility in that situation as well.
Because
they have to
apparently,
sleep with her.
apparently you with somebody who don't see the importance of you being in your child's life, which is crazy. Especially if you don't have no felonies, you work a good job, you're a productive stand-up individual. That person, you know what I mean?
But that goes back to how we select our mates.
Mm.
That goes back to what we value and what we look for. What do you when you see a woman? What do you think? See a woman that look good. When you see Brittany Renner or somebody that looks like her.
What's up? But that may get me to talk to her, but that ain't gonna get me to sleep with her or do anything else like that. Shit. But
Didn't you say before that any man would have failed for the situation that PJ Washington that PJ
I mean, they
Washington
were
did?
they were 3 years into a relationship, 3 or 4 years into a relationship. So
Oh, into a relationship, yeah. Well, okay. So do you think that PJ Washington knew what type of person Brittany Renner was?
I mean,
I think he did.
maybe,
I think he had some hint.
yeah, I think he might have had some inclination. Maybe
Yeah,
she
I
played
mean,
the
it's
game so damn well.
there's no way he didn't know. There's no way he didn't know. But yeah, men have their place in it.
I just would say that I can feel you. If the court case is expensive. I can. You can still make an appearance. I think what gets me is that niggas don't even contest it. We gonna still. I don't care if I don't have a lawyer. I'm gonna have my day in court. I'm gonna say my piece. There's gonna be a record of me fighting like a goddamn dog to see my kids. So I don't feel for these niggas who say, "Well, it's too expensive," or "I don't know." Nigga, show up, figure it out. There's no, there's this time, the time to be a little boy and say, "Well, this is something I cannot overcome, so I'm not even gonna try." Has passed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it starts with who you sleeping with.
Yeah,
Who you sleeping with. But there's no easy answer to the question. I think the answer is fairly obvious. It's just that executing that. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Being sexually disciplined is easy to say. It is hard to execute every day of your life for the rest of your life. And it only takes one time.
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of build up to that, but
Nigga, you got me scared as hell. I ain't been living right. Shit, man. I'm scared as hell now. I'm gonna make a few phone calls.
ain't nobody been living right. Ain't nobody been living right. That's the thing about it. We all can find ourselves in these situations, but we
I
try to
think we,
minimize the possibility as much as we can by being wise.
yeah, we all human.
Yeah. Let me ask you
But
this: like,
it's,
we were talking about this guy keeps. This is funny. We were talking about like a lot of, like I said, a lot of guys aren't nice. They just try to act that way so they can get women.
mhm.
Let me introduce you to this guy. He's the fucking definition of that.
Oh man, let me stop sharing my screen. I was looking for some trending stuff. We are not chasing headlines.
I want to introduce you. You probably have already seen this guy, but I definitely want to bring this man to your attention. Can you see my screen?
Let me see. I think I have more like admin controls than you do or something.
Yeah, I think you
Or
do actually.
or you're not, is there a thing that says add to screen at the bottom of your screen?
Let me see. No, I just see something that says share.
Okay, let
Then
me.
it says stop sharing. Okay, let me.
I want a girl to be like, wait, how are you still single?
Skippy is serial killer.
The
Have
idea
you
is
seen this guy
to
before?
set her ideal
No, but
man.
this is hilarious. Can you turn the volume up, make it full screen?
Yeah, yeah.
But I do. Would you like to know how badly I want to have sex with a girl? It's all I've been able to think about all last night. I just like sit there with girls sometimes on dates like, you're the cutest, you're the sweetest, you're the best. Let's cuddle. You want to cuddle? Not sure if you want to go on a date with me? Well, would a t-shirt change your mind? I made out with Skippy for 3 minutes, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Make the world a better place. Put a kiss on Skippy's face. You may be thirsty for some Skippy. Got Skippy? Huh? Huh?
Is Skippy his legal name?
I don't think so. I think it's something that sounds real Mormon like.
Skippert.
No, like I was about to say Bartholomew, but it ain't that. It's like Joseph or so. I don't know, but but he's like the definition of a dude that's like a nice guy that's just trying to get, you know. Yeah, he's just trying to get. What do you think of that though? What do you think of this dude?
Yes, you were going by and like that one.
You are so weird. What are
I
you
mean,
No,
honestly,
no,
Skippy
don't
needs to
circle
go
around
to
me
the
'cause that's
gym.
no, don't. No, just
Yeah, he
walk up
does.
and be like,
And
son,
Skippy
remember
needs
And
to
the
get his
thing
own damn
is,
place.
and the thing is that oh, dude, he will. Guys like this will walk into a room and I want the finest thing in the room.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They'll want a girl that's fit. They not fit. They don't work out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I think a lot of us do that. I just wanted to bring that to your attention.
I don't think punching above your I don't think there's weight classes or nothing like that. I do think that Skippy's apparently 34 years old. So if he is looking for
He's
these
40s now. Well, I mean, that video is like several years old now.
has he got any vagina?
I don't know.
Has it all let's pray for Skippy. Pray for Skippy.
Okay, lead us in prayer. Lead us in prayer.
Let's
You know what? I think that's what we need to
Oh,
do.
I was about to.
Okay, don't let me stop you. Don't let me stop you.
Let's pray that first off,
Okay,
Skippy stop being the local
head
Skippy.
bowed. What's going on with you? Let me fix my head. You doing all that, ain't did?
Oh man, it's even worse. It's fine. Take me as I am. Oh God, this is worse. This is worse. I gotta retwist my hair and shit. It don't even matter. But so let's bow our heads and pray that Skippy stops being the local serial killer of his town. Now I know he's.
I think that's what we need to do, man. We need to find videos like that and just react to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like give our thoughts.
I agree.
Did you see those new did you see the new games that are coming out?
I saw Deathloop.
Did you see a Wolverine one? Spider-Man?
No.
What about the Matrix? What about the okay, hold on. Let me find it.
We might need to pay that StreamYard thing.
We gotta pay him
to get rid of the banner and stuff. I don't know, man.
Oh, how much is it?
It's like let's see. Also, let me check out the destinations because I think that we could get on. I mean, this is a conversation for a later date, but yeah, we can get on Facebook group, Twitch, something called Periscope for Twitter, maybe LinkedIn, even though I don't think LinkedIn would appreciate this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see. Upgrade. You get an annual subscription, $20 a month, 20 times 12. $240.
$240 a month?
Oh, for 1 year. It's $20 a month.
Okay.
I wonder if they'll let a nigga get a discount. But I don't know how much this is gonna get edited or not, or maybe there won't be any edits. I don't care. But I'm really Also, what are you doing with your hair? Are those braids?
Twist.
Okay.
They haven't been done in like like a month maybe.
Okay.
You want me to take them down?
No, don't start fucking thirst trapping, okay, man.
That ain't what that is.
Steven has an Instagram page. Steven, shout out your Instagram.
I don't have an Instagram page.
Listen, ladies, he's single and available.
Yeah.
Okay. He's
Yeah,
looking
not
for
really.
Miss Right. She
I'm
must know
looking for
Kung
Miss
Fu.
I still want to do that thing that we was talking about.
What's up?
The fight scene.
We can.
Yeah, I still want to do that.
I got to relax. I think that we could get like
it's
a good,
real
like,
bright over there.
Yeah. Please support this stream. For $10 a month, you can buy a new camera, so it's not so bright. It's just, I don't know. It's like the webcam, whatever's. Still happy with the way it looks. I want to change my name because apparently I thought that we were gonna go with one thing, but I think I like a total.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that.
Total. Nah, man, I didn't know we were going with our legals and shit.
Are we gonna edit this?
Maybe. We'll see. I'm fine with just throwing it up like this for real. I wonder if there's gonna be a weird frame. I like the organicness of it.
Yeah.
May have to edit some bits just for like promotional content, like Instagram and shit like that, Facebook and TikTok. I feel like if we press hard on the marketing, I think that everything will be straight. Next time, I'm gonna pick out my hair, or I will have twists in.
Next time, I will have an edge up and my hair redone.
I'm dead. I want to experiment with cutting my own hair again, so I'm gonna see what's up with that. So I'm gonna look fucked up on this little thing we got going on for a while now. So you probably should get used to it.
Yeah, we gotta make ourselves look presentable. Did I show you my new sword, man?
Let me see.
I mean, it's a practice sword. It's not a real.
Dope.
It's like a Greek sword, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What would you call that? A Gladys?
Oh no, I wouldn't call it a Gladys. I wouldn't call it a Gladys. I call it something more like a I kind of call it my Achilles sword. You know what I mean? Call it my Achilles sword.
One day I'll figure out how this mic should be. Now I look like a rapper. Okay, that was a bad idea. But I'm trying to test the aesthetic. So, is there any closing thoughts you want to go with?
No, I don't think that we should be promoting a culture where it's okay to be a single mother. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We should definitely be promoting a culture with black cohesive black families. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I think that maybe pro-choice should be. You know what I mean? Things do happen. Things do happen.
Okay, I'll let that stand. You know.
I don't know. But I will say I totally agree that we do need to start. I don't know. It's so goddamn bright. I'm about to turn off the light. But let me see if I can fix it. Okay. That didn't fix shit. But I do totally agree that we do need to focus more on having, good cohesive family unit. I look fucking buff as shit, man. Shout out my Instagram. But I
Do
do
you
think
even
that
post on your Instagram still?
nah, I became now I'm too dark. I've become less fame.
There's no such thing as too dark, man.
No, I mean in terms of like my exposure to the camera. The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I would like to close out with a good freestyle I found. I think it's good to end well with music. I think. Let me find it just real quick. Let's see. And if you would like to close out with a track too, you can come like right after this. It's a freestyle, so let's hope the copyright police don't kill us. But I feel like if we talk during everything, then like we've edited the content. I don't know if there's any YouTube or like Facebook or just wherever this ends up, lawyer people who can explain this a little bit better to us. That'd be like so appreciated.
That ain't gonna explain nothing until we done got in trouble and done paid them.
I'm dead. Let me see. Where is this? I like tagged y'all in it a second ago. I'm trying to see. I'm scrolling through. Let me see.
What the hell is
Yeah.
that?
I wish we could edit just some bits out. I mean, this part is pretty boring. I don't know. Skip this. Whatever many seconds it takes me to find it. Okay, so this is a dude by the name of Rayvon. He's a coming rapper. I believe he recently signed a TDE, but don't quote me on that. I'm about to put it up on the stream. I don't know. I really like a dude who just spit bars like this.
Mm-hmm.
So we're coming with dope music also. So if you like to just hear dope music, that's another big pull for this whatever we're doing. The Nakamas podcast TV show of legend.
Who is this dude? I saw a roach downstairs the other day and I burnt his ass to a crisp. Got me some hairspray, good old hairspray and a lighter. I burnt his ass. I can't hear it.
You can't. Okay. See, we might end up still having to edit, homie, because shit. Let me see. I think I didn't check a box.
Yeah, we look crazy right now.
Yeah, it's coming together. You're getting to see the kinks. You know,
Yeah, I was about to
and
say it's the first one. It's not gonna be
like
perfect.
like niggas need to understand something here, man. This is the start of something epic. This is the start of the greatest thing you've ever seen. You see, I didn't check share system audio. Sorry, I didn't even hear what you were saying.
Oh, you didn't hear any of that about me burning the fucking roach to a crisp?
What?
There was a roach downstairs, and I got a lighter, some hairspray, and I burnt his ass to a crisp, and I enjoyed it. And I think that's the
So-
disturbing part.
So we're gonna set up a Patreon for everybody who wants to support this what we're doing here. And part of that Patreon's goal is to get Steven the needed help he needs. Because what?
Yeah. When something wouldn't normally bother you, but it was just at the wrong damn time that you see a roach. And been up late last night and I was hungry. I just didn't need to see no damn roach. Excuse my language. I need to stop cursing.
I
I was
was
just about to say,
trying
I guess I wasn't important there for a minute.
No, I was fucking trying to zoom in on you while you talked about your roach roach capades.
Nah, I can't stand roaches.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Yeah, well, I mean, I just said it. Like, I was going downstairs. It was late night. I was editing. I want to show you that video that I had edited too. I didn't finish it. It's just a little thing. But anyway, yeah, I went downstairs and this dang roach was down there, and I'm like, you don't pay rent, and yet you walking around like you just own the place. So I got something for you. So anyway, I got the lighter. Where is it at? It ain't in here. But I got the lighter. I got the hairspray, and I cooked this behind. I left his body down there so that when his friends walk by and see him, that they can, like, well, I don't want to end up like him. I better turn my ass around. So you know how it is. Can't stand roaches. Like, what's the purpose?
I feel you. I'm right there with you. But we can actually go for longer if you want to.
Yeah, we can. I need
for real?
I need to cook something though.
I'm starving too.
I guess I'll do some more chicken.
I was about to make ramen. Shit, I'm touching my hair again. I should have picked it out. I'm gonna put some gel in my shit, and I'm gonna let the curls fucking flow on the next one. So that's what we're doing, showing out on the damn podcast.
I might have been up on. As far as they know, I got an afro. As far as anybody knows, I got an afro.
They know you don't have an afro. Also, I gotta warn you. So this is like my last pod, and I'm gonna like actually quit. Smoke free is better. Everybody should quit. And the next few of these, I'm gonna be fucking crazy. So I'm just warning you off the back. I'm gonna be on edge.
I think that's the Marshawn that we need.
We're gonna get canceled.
Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. It's supposed to be free speech, so. Of course it's not. Of course it's not. But I want hate speech on YouTube.
Did you hear about Texas governor?
Mm-mm.
He recently signed this new thing in law in the. I don't know. I should probably just look it up and show it. But he basically made it so that people, like, you can't just ban people on social media. Like, let me show it. Let me just share my screen.
In Texas?
Yeah. So they can, like, I'm about to. Also, I'm gonna put the audio on. Also, one reoccurring thing is I want to have like a ridiculous like tab always open. Can you see it? Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed social media censorship bill into law. Basically, the new law requires social media companies with more than 50 million monthly users to disclose their content moderation policies and institute an appeals process. It would also require such social media companies to remove illegal content within 48 hours. So basically, they're trying to, I don't know, the right is very confused. Because, under most circumstances, the right often argues for, we should be able to like discriminate against gays and blacks. And
is that what the right argues?
Yeah, Yeah,
That sounds like rhetoric, but
businesses should be able to discriminate. And I believe that clearly social media site should be able to like get rid of people who are obviously like spreading like propaganda and hate because they don't need a platform. What they're doing with their platform actually is dangerous for society.
there you go. Those leftist platitudes. Why
The
don't you come off
revolution
of
when
that horse? Why don't you just come on off
so
that horse?
you agree that social media sites who do not want to be a part of any sort of rhetoric or any sort of rhetoric that they themselves deem dangerous, they built a platform and never in their wildest mind did they believe that this is going to be used as the Ku Klux Klan platform. You believe that they should be able to not be able to block their people.
I didn't say that.
But yeah, you get what I'm saying.
That's interesting. I did not know that.
But yeah, I don't know. Texas is gonna fuck up. They're overplaying their hand, and Texas is either gonna go blue or they're gonna. A lot of Silicon Valley people are this because of the tax situation. It's
A lot
less
of
you
people
pay
are
less
moving.
taxes.
Yeah, a lot of people are moving out of California because California has gone crazy and has overplayed its hand.
So we should. I mean, I don't think California is ever not gonna be blue. I think they've. That's like leftist homeland. But I think Texas is clearly overplaying their hand. They recently came out with the abortion ban and all this different stuff. And it's like, I mean, Roe v. Wade has already been decided. Clearly, this whole social media thing is just gonna get tossed up to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court is gonna be like, hey, these are these people's social media platforms. If you create this precedent in the law, then you will basically make it impossible to ban anybody on anything. Because even inside of like the gaming community, like how certain accounts get banned for like breaking the rules and shit.
Mhm.
You get what I mean? Like you start to set weird precedents.
Mhm.
But that's just my
Just like
thoughts on
the
it.
Twitch streamers that were kind of that were getting
You should be showing their nuts
banned or
and
whatever
shit.
because they were and they knew what they were doing.
Yeah,
Twitch is a interesting place.
I feel you. I also want to see if we can upload our stuff to Twitch too.
We'd have to be playing a game though or something.
Yeah, but I think that we can pull in some other people, and I think that we can find like like cool little MMO whatever the fucks. There's a way. There's a way.
I cannot wait until you get that camera in. When's it come in? Friday?
Friday. I'm hoping it comes in Thursday. Do I look that bad?
Oh no no no
Yes.
no! That's not what I was saying. No, that's not what I was saying. I'm just curious about it.
I feel you. Also, I want to give you the access to this account so I can stop being the controller. I'm trying to see if there's a way we can like share the controls. But if this is 720p, this looks pretty good.
Yes, it does.
So
I
I'm
wonder what
fairly.
4K would look like. I mean, what 4K would look like.
I think it'll look pretty good. I saw this dude on YouTube and he says he only shoots in like 1080p at 24 frames per second. I'm like, that must look weird as fuck, right?
I mean, 24. That's what our eyes naturally see. A lot of movies are shot with 24 frames per second. It's more natural to our eyes.
Yeah, but don't they like do certain things to like slow down the shots or something? Because then like 124 frames, wouldn't there be like shit like this wouldn't be possible?
Talking about motion blur.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of the reason why they do it. They, you have to you have to change the shutter. Usually, the shutter is set double what what you have for the frame rate. So if it's 24 frames per second, they're shooting probably 60. The shutter speed is probably gonna be like 60. And that's what I do. I wish that I could show you that freaking thing that I had did, but maybe I can send it to you or something.
Also, I will be back. I have to use the restroom. This is a regularly scheduled break. If you wanna
Okay,
if
go
you
ahead.
wanna
Go ahead.
if you wanna
Oh,
throw
yeah.
up something or
Oh no. I think that this is the beginning of something that I mean we've always done this pretty much. So
yeah.
why not put it online? I need to change the picture profile on my camera.
Oh, you're leaving too. I'm just gonna put something up because I want to show that freestyle because I really like it.
Okay.
Tell me if you hear it.
Oh yeah. I can hear it now.
Something to feel alive when I'm dead inside. All my personal issues I'm learning to set aside. Cause I planted the seed and niggas came with pesticides. Give y'all my testimony, but never would testify. Will buy lunch for the reaper to see who next to you. Bitch, I've been cold since the snotty nose. Since I was drinking tap water out the water hose. Since I was stealing shit from Trey cause my main buy me clothes. Since I was robbing people's houses and got honor roll. Shit, I was 9 when I made the decision. I'ma go platinum like FUBU. That's when I learned the same ones who love you or try to use you. Everybody trying to win, so nobody cry when they lose you. We had nothing in the crib, we could eat but some ramen noodles. Every dog got his date, you better mark your calendar. Everybody get a shot, but I'm a different caliber. And wrote this crawling while you sleep, I make you pick the pallet up. See, I was crying out for help, but wasn't screaming loud enough. So it was quiet for my fake brothers, only 8 others. We turned to the Section 8 brothers. And we so tired, we squeeze through and they take cover. Arnold with the fist if they play busted. The buildings on take structure, can't let them fake lovers. Cause shit, that's all on me. See, that's a domino effect, cause they gon' fall on me. And if they promise they could call on me, the pain I've been dealing with just built the wall on me. Yeah, too many questions, I just wanna ask my daddy, like why you fuck with my mama and bring me into this family? Ain't expected I have me address it, like send a Addy. 16 and 32, if you ask me, that shit is nasty. Look, we used to pray for all them $100 sneaks. Standing by the stove just to get some heat. We was rocking dirty clothes. I had stains on my teeth. That shit stained on my mind. Cause my bed smelled like Pete. Look, Buck used to have them fiends running in and out. My mama couldn't pay them bills. We couldn't keep a house. A lot of shit we didn't have. That's why we went without. While Steven tried to touch my sister, then he hit the couch. Damn, them Buena Vista days. I really missed them days. Half of them in a cage. Other half in the grave. We grew but we didn't age. Torn from a different page. From a house that we didn't save. That people don't sage. I used to live in color. As a lady, I just been in beige. Cause where I'm from, they let it ring. Who trying to get engaged? You get a DP if you slide and you didn't engage. Caught in the middle, that's what happens when you send a stage. Yeah. But that's what happens when you hate a man. Got me feeling less in these situations. I'm greater than the east of the city, so all my family's a Raider fan. Wanna talk to my dead homies. Heaven ain't got a data plan. You ever put the seat back to sleep in the car? You ever live with somebody while they eating you starve? You ever looked in the mirror and just hate who you are? Or just to say and make you relive it? Or think of the scars? Nigga, I have 1,000 times. Fuck.
How many years in the making has this been?
10.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Decade. Yeah.
But I think you gotta Gary Vaynerchuk has this thing he says where he says plant a flag. And I very much agree to that. Like if you have something inside of you that you really want to do and you've always wanted to do it, plant a flag.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can't do it today. You probably should do it today, but maybe you can't. Don't let it go. They can make that shit happen.
Make it happen.
Les Brown also talks about, you shouldn't let what you have to give to the world or let your dreams die with you. You got something to bring to the table.
That's true.
So that's really what this is about to me. And I'm gonna get a GoPro and it's gonna look amazing. So
did you say you were getting some lighting too?
yeah, I got like a little. It's like the light attachment, but it's like right on it, in which it'll be like right on my face. Mm-hmm. And then I have I mean, you can see how white I am right now. Like I have a it's a certain word for it, but I have a very white light. So I'm thinking if there's light coming from here, and then next time we can shoot during the day, so I can open this up, and then I have the camera. I have natural light behind me, this light coming down, and then light in front of me. I think that it'll create some type of effect.
Yeah, I think it will too.
I'm gonna go ahead because I can see all the different like streaming platforms you can put this on. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably create a Facebook page and kind of have something like we can have videos that we record and then we're gonna edit over, and then we can just have like shit like this where we're just very much live and just kind of just have it out on the platforms and just have, start organically building.
Okay. That sounds good.
And then I sent you this platform called Restream, and you can send that shit to like everywhere.
Wish I could show you that video I was working on.
I mean, you can share your screen right now.
Yeah, but it like it won't. Let me see. So just share entire screen. Okay, I can. Okay, so you can see everything I'm doing right now, right?
Do you not hover over the window where your thing is? Do you not have the button like when you hover over it with your also I guess we're teaching people about the platform also. But when you hover over the window that you're trying to send, does it have a button that says add to stream?
It doesn't. I don't see that.
I was trying to see what controls you have and don't have.
Yeah, I don't see.
I don't know. We'll figure this out.
It says StreamYard is sharing your screen and audio.
Let me see. Stop sharing. Is that better? Also, this is about to sound weird as hell for a second because
so
my headphones side.
You can see everything I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Also, I really like this because this allows us to get a lot of content done very easily because that video editing thing, no matter how quick you are, it takes a while.
Yeah, it does. Okay, so you can see this, right?
Yeah. I can also make it like the only screen that we can see right now, which I think might be a little bit better.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah. So that's the only screen we can see?
Yeah. So you don't have dual monitors.
Mm-mm. But anyway, I'll just play it. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong one. It's definitely the wrong one.
What the fuck was going on there?
I was skipping a lot. That's what it was doing. It's that, but it's a different one though. This is a friend of mine. I gotta redo that part because now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a title screen. I put a title screen there, but I'm gonna do his name right there, and then it'll go back to the video. Working on a little project.
Is he gonna rap?
Oh no. That's the music from Kill Bill.
Oh, I thought
he's doing because he's working on a car, and he wants to do like a Bonnie and Clyde thing.
I'll show you. Have you seen this new movie from Netflix? Also, I would love for us to like watch animes and just destroy each other the whole time. But
you can't destroy Gundam.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes,
Gundam's been around. Wait a minute. Put your screen back up here so I can watch you say that foolishness. I gotta look at you and you say it. Gundam is 40 years, 50 years. Hold on, let me get back in the camera.
I need this. I don't know. I like it like this because then there isn't this shit, these backgrounds that we did not elect. So yeah,
you can't beat Gundam. Gundam is just.
But there's several different ways that I guess this can come about. We can do like a schedule, or we can just upload this shit randomly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
is there any way we can get rid of that box?
Oh yeah. I can't get rid of that actually. I just haven't taken the time because we're filming right now.
Oh, okay. I feel you.
But I can get rid of it. I'm gonna get rid of it. It'll be gone for next time.
But
distracting.
But have you seen this new movie coming off Netflix? It's called Paper Tigers. I think you'd really, really like it. It's about these three karate prodigies that pretty much like they stop training for 20 years and then their master dies and they have to figure out who killed their master.
Is it animation?
No, it's actually live action. It's pretty good. I think you'll definitely love the beginning. I wonder if I can find. Let me see if I can find a clip.
Oh, it's a comedy.
But I guess we can probably split this part of the whatever the fuck into something else, or maybe it'll just be like 2 hours. Who knows? I've seen way, way longer. I've seen like 8 hours before, 12 hours. Mr. Beast actually did this. I think it was like 48 hours of him counting to 10,000, which is insane.
48 hours.
Yeah, but it's like literally whatever it takes to get rich, man. Like if I had some guarantees that we did that shit, we would be doing it right now. Okay, I do odds, you do evens. But
I charge every.
But yeah, how do you feel about, dream making? I know you kind of got into, I know you've been interested in filmmaking for a while. Why do you think it took you a minute?
Just getting the right materials, just getting the right stuff. Really, it just came out of.
I feel like black men have always liked big girls. I see a lot of black guys with.
That's this video.
Are you watching pornography?
No. Share. Let me share my screen. Let me show you what that is.
You are. I'm sharing it.
This dude is so funny. Not him. This dude.
Overweight. I feel like black men have always liked big girls. I see a lot of black guys with overweight women, period. But yes, I don't think they have a real problem with it.
There's a difference between a woman being thick and a woman being overweight, obese, and fat. You understand there's levels to this, right?
Yeah, I get that there's levels.
So you're saying the ones that are on the side of overweight, obese, and fat, you're saying black guys like those women.
Well, I can say from my perspective, it seems like they like it because I see a lot of them with obese women.
What kind?
And so that's what they can get. That's what they, do you like fat women?
I'm a lover of all women,
Okay. Not the politically correct answer. I mean the reality.
If she still has a shape and a figure, I can get down with the BBWs. I don't think
get down. So when you say you can get down, that means that you would prefer not to. But I could if I want.
If she had a sweet personality, good vibes, and like she was healthy, because there are like heavier women who are still very much healthy.
How heavy?
See, it's a height thing. You feel me? But if she like my height and like 250, We can talk.
250 at your height.
Above.
That's morbidly obese.
Above.
Above 250.
No, I don't know if we can talk because you're not healthy. I mean, you're not
We
healthy
can
at
talk.
250.
I just may not be sexually attracted to you, but that
Oh no, there was this one girl I went to school with her before I moved down there with y'all. She was a big girl. She had like green eyes. Well, I don't think they weren't green eyes. She was like one of those black people who have like bright brown eyes, kind of orange looking eyes.
Hazel.
And what?
Hazel eyes.
Yeah. I don't know about eyes, but I tried to ask Facebook a few weeks ago. She's still a big girl, but she had light caramel skin, a beautiful smile, shape to her.
Sound like you want to write a song or something.
Hell yeah.
The
Now,
point is that in general, men don't really like.
I kind of want to show her, but that'd be creepy.
It would be.
Hey, if you remember me, you remember me.
See, when you do that face, when you do that face with it, and you say that makes it, that takes it to another level.
If you remember me, I know that hotline bling. That can only mean one thing.
I forgot about that song.
Well, yeah, there is a limit. I do believe
definitely a limit.
I do believe in body acceptance, though, so I don't like to join that crowd.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Body acceptance, the hell does that even mean?
Listen, I grew up on Lifetime movies. And these fat bitches was cutting
Lifetime and Golden Girls. I used to love the Golden Girls. That's a completely different topic, though. But look, okay, I understand that you
I just feel like,
and, politically
it's really not body positivity. Really. It's just kind of like, and I'm not trying to be like overly politically correct with this, but it's like, as a man, we do have clear and cut standards, but men have a lot of more range of how their body looks.
You know what? Well, I thought you was about to say a lot more range with what they will accept.
No, like we've seen fat ass dudes kill beautiful women. We've seen, you know what I mean? I think that looks, okay, I'll say this. For a man, your personality can beat your looks. You look kind of weird, but you have what they call a mouthpiece. And a woman will accept you, but for a man, there's no, you know what I mean? You're either gonna look how I want you to look, or.
But there's a lot of leeway in that because a lot of men will take what they can get to a certain degree. That being said,
yeah, but that's still generally, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like true. I don't think there's too much deviation. Like there is deviation, but I mean, who the fuck, you know what I mean? Your perfect bitch don't exist.
No.
So also, I apologize for using the B word. Do not cancel us. You can cancel Steven.
Well,
tell you one thing, we're gonna have to be brushing the shit out of our teeth.
Oh yeah, we are. And get a proper picture profile on there too. Because it's making my whole area over here look orange. Got the blue light over there. Let me see if I can amp this sucker up.
How do you feel about my webcam setup? I thought it would look way worse than it does, honestly.
It looks like a webcam.
That's your way of saying it looks terrible.
No, that's not my way of saying that.
You got to make the dream happen on a budget, people.
Yeah, you do.
I wonder if we can get as big as the Joe Rogan podcast, because they said his shit's worth $200 million, and I want some of that money.
I would love some of that money, actually.
Give me 1%. That's $2 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
This means the world to me to be able to do this little project we're working on with you. You know, I do have other projects I'm going to work on, but I don't know. What does this mean to you?
It means a lot. I'm glad we're doing it because this is what we should be doing. You know, this is what we do anyway. You know, so this is just these conversations can finally, these epic battles can finally be recorded. You know what I'm saying? And people can see, you know, that people can see it. You know.
Yeah.
Just got to get used to the camera.
Yeah, it's a little disorienting for me, so I just primarily just look at you. But I like how robust this platform is. I wish we could edit in the platform, but I think that would be like entirely too intensive. Yeah. Since we have been mainly focusing this one on a relationship, what do you want out of a relationship?
Somebody that'll work with me. Somebody that shares a lot of my values and beliefs, and somebody that will work with me. Somebody that's interested in me and not just in what I have to offer, and not just necessarily something
my
like
TV started audio playing. I got so fucking scared.
You did? How big is that house?
It's a 3-bed. Hold up. It's a 3-bedroom in Wisconsin. But yeah, so it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath.
You just killed my philosophical moment.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, you were saying somebody who understands you, somebody who works with you.
Somebody understands. Somebody works with me. Somebody that can meet my sexual needs. That's one thing that has, you know, that can be a problem. You know, yeah, somebody has my same beliefs and a lot of my same values, but they don't have to be exactly like me. They don't have to have my same interests. So yeah, it's pretty much somebody that I'm physically attracted to.
Hey, you might need to hop in your settings and make sure they're capturing you at 720 because apparently it's just been capturing me at 40.
At 720.
Yeah, but I feel you.
Let me get the mic a little bit closer.
I get it. I get exactly what you mean. I think for me, it's that I always feel the need to perform so much that I can make a woman fall in love with the idea of me.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm performing and this ain't me, that when that performance can't be upheld, or you feel so much in love with me that you can't, you know what I mean? You have this idea of who I am, but you don't really know who I am, so you don't really appreciate who I am. But
you did that thing with your head. It's kind of got like a little antenna out here going to the side.
I got I'm going Super Saiyan 2.
So you said you're gonna rebraid it?
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out how to fuck the cornrow. Did you ever figure that one out?
Nope, I don't like cornrows. That was something I didn't have to burden myself with figuring out.
I fucking love cornrows.
I feel what you're saying though. You know, the burden of performance. You know, you want somebody who loves you for you. Also,
I want a rider. Like, you can disagree with me, but you're gonna disagree with me in private, bitch. Like, I'm sorry.
So
and it's not even
no public disagreements. That's how it should be.
And it's not even like I'm a man. I don't feel like I'm going to be challenged. I think it's a thing of like I'm not going to disagree with you in public either. Like we a unit, motherfucker. We looking weak as shit out here. You feel me?
So you don't want to be out there in public and she like you know, you're wrong and you're an idiot.
Mhm.
No, I wouldn't like that either.
So,
Because I wouldn't do that. So
and then I want somebody who understands what the fuck, like where the fuck I'm trying to head. You know what I mean? So I think a lot of battles is to the you don't understand what the fuck I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? So I want something where you understand, yo, we trying to build a family. Also, man, I want a lot of kids, so she got to be down to have 10 kids.
you want a lot of kids?
I want so many kids.
You want the responsibility and the bill that comes with that?
Yes.
How many sons you want?
7.
So mostly sons. Why not mostly daughters?
Um,
So Marshawn is a sexist, and I don't agree with that. So if you're gonna counsel anybody, counsel him. That's basically what she said just now. I got to get a picture of you smoking that thing, man. With this camera.
okay.
With this
Okay.
camera.
I don't know. I'm trying to decide where I want to move. I want to move to Birmingham, or if I want to move to like God damn, this is really just turned into like a regular fucking podcast. But really more of a radio show format. But I do want to move. I would love to move to Birmingham because my family's there, and then like all my friends are there to be easier. And I see that you're kind of starting a video company, man. And yes, I want to be a part of that. I'll be the guy that holds like the mic arm. I don't care. I want to be a part of that. I love that.
You talking about with the video and stuff, yeah.
But I'm also considering moving to Charlotte. So I don't know. I'm trying to see how my stars align. I know I can't stay here. I'm not going to say my location. I'm not trying to get internet murdered. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit weirded out on dating. I don't know. But at the same time, a man has needs. You know, hit up the Instagram, ladies.
Yeah, he does. That's why I got to get my edge up and my hair redone so I can stop looking like a rejected Hebrew.
I'm dead.
I don't know what I look like today. I like this mic though. This is a good mic.
Yeah,
Probably
I hope I sound good.
Yeah, I probably should have turned it up some more and spoke more clearly. And the camera, so that battery, because the camera has lasted the entire time. So that's great. That's good.
We back. We're gonna figure out a schedule. We're gonna get things cleaner and cleaner, and you're gonna see our progression. Day 1. Catch us at day 1000.
Day 1, that's right. We're gonna be at episode 1000 at some point.
Yeah.